Hey, good people. Happy almost Thanksgiving. I'm recording this a little bit early. Hope to get it out to you a little bit early just before everyone gets hammered for the holidays. I'm just acknowledging this fall's been heavy, okay? Has anybody else been feeling that way? It's been kind of nuts. Yes. As for me in my world, things have gotten pretty dark. I'm managing, but between business and personal and family obligations, things have taken some interesting turns. I'm managing. I hope you're managing in whatever twisty turns are popping in your world. But I just want to acknowledge that in case you're going through it, I got to talk to my astrologer friends. There's got to be something bizarre going on. Anyway, so yeah, managing some waves. My piece of advice for you, or really a question rather, is can we manage intensity without glomming? And what I mean by glomming is how the mind tends to have the capacity to glump everything together. I'm reminded of when I embarked about 10 years ago on a pretty epic journey of chronic illness. And in the year or so leading up to that roller coaster, I have to just double check my notes. I was assaulted on a run. I fell down my cellar stairs. Let's see. Oh, I had surgery. Oh, and finally, I twisted my knee, sprained my knee on the playground with my kids. So in my mind, I was like, that's it. This is the worst year of the worst, part of my life. And this sort of glomming really didn't do me any favors. So just where can you tease things apart? Where can you take things day by day, sometimes second by second, sometimes minute by minute, hour by hour? And so don't glom. That's my advice to you. So what can we do instead? How do we prevent ourselves from going down that little wormhole? We ask questions, right? So when something shows up, ask, what is this? What can I do with it? Can I change it? If so, how can I change it? And we're asking these questions not so much for a cognitive response, but if you get a cognitive response, take it. But if that's not available to you, truly the act of asking the question is enormously helpful. It's a bit like an algorithm interrupt for when, let's face it, shit goes crazy. So in this week where you may be seeing family, where you may be inclined to want to disappear, I would just ask you to look at that and maybe not coagulate everything together. Give yourself a break. So my other piece to share with you is I'm going to link to a video down below. A woman by the name of Marilyn Bradford. She's got a wonderful book called Right Recovery for You. Sometime in 2024, I will be doing a book club. It's for folks dealing with perfectionism, for folks dealing with codependency, for folks dealing with any kind of addiction or dependence issue, however you like to frame that for yourself. So that'll be coming sometime in the new year. But that she has a great video with a couple of tools in there to help you get through the holidays. And I meant to say at the very beginning of this, I've got highlights and lowlights, celebrating highlights and accepting or acknowledging or allowing for the lowlights. So I started you off with the lowlights and the glomming. and the heaviness of this fall. But as far as some highlights go, like I said, I've got that video for you. Another video I have also linked below is to our 2023 Global Bars Day. Just a huge thank you to all the folks that came out. It was a beautiful day, thanks to my kids who put up posters. We've got a very cute video, so if you've ever been curious, like, what are these bars about and what does that look like? And so it's a bit of an entry point so you can sort of see what it looks like to receive energy work, what it looks like to give energy work. And again, I'll probably have some classes coming up in the new year. But for the time being, managing the heavy, allowing for it, doing a lot of self-care, rolling with the punches, and otherwise just hanging in there. So wishing you the same. Hopefully you're not having such a heavy fall as I am. But if you are, I'm right there with you. And good people, ciao for now, and I'll see you next week.